Hi friends, it's time for another
Fabulous Friday freezer meal
with Cooking with Mo and Deb. So Deb's got another freezer meal ready for us to learn how to make.
This one is the easiest one we've done yet. So first we did a chicken dish. It's in your freezer.
Yep.
Then we did hamburgers, which y'all may have made them for the 4th of July. I'm making mine I've made mine, so they were really good.
Yeah.
They didn't stay in the freezer long. And next I'm making pork chops.
Okay.
So chicken, beef, now pork.
Okay.
I've got my little handy
bucket.
It's not Tupperware, it's a lock and lock thing, but it works for me.
Okay.
I put my Ziploc bag down in here and turned it back.
Freezer bag.
Ziploc freezer
bag.
For sure, yes. So this will make 4 to 6 pork chops.
Okay.
I'm only using 3 because my family is
3.
There's plenty. 3's plenty for us. I'm personally not a huge pork chop fan, so I may not even eat one, but the rest of the family will. So I've already washed these.
These are boneless pork loin.
That's what I have is boneless. Yes.
That's what I like.
You can use the other ones, and I did wash them, and I'm just putting them into my bag.
Okay.
So I am now going to wash my hands. And Mo is then going to put all the ingredients in.
While you're washing your hands, what am I going to do?
You are talking to the people in TV land.
Oh, in what land?
Video land.
Oh, in TV land. Hi, people out there in TV land. So I love me some pork. So I would totally eat 2 of these. So I'm just saying.
So here you go. You're going to do this part.
I am?
You are. So first ingredient is soy sauce.
How much?
And you will need 1/4 cup of soy sauce.
So this is an Asian dish?
Yes, it is. I didn't even tell you that. Grilled Asian pork chops.
Yummy.
You don't have to grill it. There's instructions for cooking it in the oven if you want to.
I hope I was supposed to pour that in there because I just did.
You certainly were.
All right.
Next ingredient is 4 teaspoons of minced garlic.
Oh.
They're teaspoons. It's not tons. But it is a... Like I said, though, you can marinate 4 to 6 pork chops, so it's going to make a fair amount of...
Almost used it all, Deb.
Yeah, I knew it was getting near the end. You might want to rinse that off because you're going to continue using that teaspoon. Just a teaspoon. Everything is teaspoon. So to make this, all you need is your freezer bags, your 4th cup, and your teaspoon, and these few more ingredients.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of pepper.
All right.
Not salt this time, because salt's in your soy sauce. So you don't have to add salt. Now, toasted sesame oil. I don't do a whole lot of Asian dishes, but when I do, sesame oil is great for it. 2 teaspoons of toasted sesame oil.
I'm not always a chef, but when I do, I use toasted sesame oil. Where does that come from?
I don't know.
How much?
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons.
Where does it come from?
It came from that most interested man in the world. He says, I don't always do so-and-so, but when I do, I do so-and-so.
In commercials,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And now lime juice. 2 teaspoons of lime juice.
I like how everything's teaspoon. I don't have to get out my
That's what I mean. You're not using a whole lot of dishes or a whole lot of ingredients, either one.
I may have gone extra.
That's okay. Now, like I said before, in a small bag, it doesn't have to be a Ziploc bag for this part, you're going to put your recipe here. So, Mo, when we post these, we post it with the recipe, right?
Yes.
So if you want to copy that recipe and put it into Word or something so you can print it, or if you just want to retype the part that tells you how to make your freezer meal dish, print that off and put it into a separate plastic bag. It don't have to be Ziploc, but you can take that up, take it out of the little thing.
And get air out. I know you taught me well.
As much air out as possible. You don't, because the air in it's going to ruin it. You don't want to ruin your dish.
You want to give it freezer burn and none of that stuff.
And then you're going to, once you get the air out, you're going to squish it around.
I think I
get
got
that all the marinade, all mixed up all over it.
I love that you don't have to touch it with a spoon. You just pour it all in there.
Exactly.
And then.
So easy, just so easy.
This really smells good.
It does.
I can smell that.
So once you get it all mixed up like this.
Now is that recipe, excuse me, that recipe if you had 4 pork chops or 6?
4 to 6.
Okay,
you
4
can go
to
to
6.
as many as 6. There is enough marinade for as many up to 6.
Yeah, I was thinking
pork
it looked
chops.
like a happy bunch of marinade.
There's still a good bit of marinade because I'm only doing 3.
Yeah.
So we're going to put this bag into a separate Ziploc bag.
Here we go.
I'm going to fold it down a little bit.
Okay.
The reason why we're doing this, instead of throwing just the Ziploc bag, let's start over on this. I want to say something else. If you want to put this into the freezer like this, you could write on here grilled Asian pork chops. You could put the date on here. But because I like to put my directions with this so I don't forget how to make it, you could even write that on your bag if you wanted to. But I like to put them into a separate bag.
So let me ask
so
you
that's
this.
why I was.
So the Ziploc bags are a little more expensive than like the
storage bags or a different.
Well, this is still
bag.
a freezer bag, but you
can get the storage bags.
It's a store brand, which is about $1 cheaper. So that outer bag, you can use the store brand. You know
exactly right. Instead of using your good Ziploc bags for the outer storage
they are
bag.
More expensive, and we're all cost conscious.
For sure. That's really why we're doing this. That's why we're trying to do our freezer meals this way too, so we can save a little money, maybe buying in bulk.
Yes.
And separating them, making a few meals out of it.
See, and you probably got more pork recipes where you get one of those big family packs of pork chops, and then do one Asian style, and maybe do one something else
for sure. Take your instructions. Like I said, I just have the instructions, but you could do the whole recipe if you wanted to just print off the whole recipe, fold it up, put it in a little bag, and put it with your dish this way.
Fancy.
I just like to have the cooking instructions.
She's the most organized person I know.
I'm very organized. That's just how I am.
That's why opposites attract.
So now the other part I wanted to tell you about this is how you're going to cook this. It is called grilled Asian pork chops. When you take it out of the freezer, Mo, you're going to put it in the fridge. No, I'm keeping this one. I gave you one last time.
Well, she's talking to me like I was going to get to
but when you make yours,
you
will, and you want to eat yours.
And yours, when you make yours.
And you're yours, and
I make
mine.
And I make Debbie's, and I eat Debbie's, when I eat Debbie's.
What you will do is take it out of the freezer and put it in the fridge to unthaw. There's a storm coming. I keep looking out the window at the wind blowing this tree. You will unthaw it in the refrigerator. Take it out that morning. You want to cook it that evening.
Or whatever.
And then when you're ready to cook it, you're going to take your pork chops out of the marinade and you're going to discard that marinade. And you're either going to grill these or broil them, whichever way you prefer, 7 to 8 minutes on each side.
Okay.
My recipe gives you a couple of different suggestions for sides, so you don't even have to think about that. Stir-fry vegetables and brown rice. I think that sounds really good with this. I would do that.
I would do that too.
And then your date. Make sure you put the date with the right year, not next year like I did.
Like she did on one of them. She was like 24.
Why?
Like,
we're nowhere near 24.
I'm like, what?
So put your date on there, and then you're going to have this in the fridge sitting there waiting on you to take it out one day when you're like, oh, I don't want to think about supper tonight. Let's have this freezer meal.
Yes.
And there you go.
And
that's it. So wasn't that easy?
Yes.
So simple
easy.
and so good, delicious.
Yeah.
So.
And the hardest part of these is getting your stuff together.
And there's
it's like
1, 2,
do I have
3, 4, 5.
this, and this? No, I need to go to the store and get this and this.
But there's only 6 things here, and all of these I had. It doesn't always happen that way.
Yeah.
I did have to buy the pork chops, but I had lemon juice, I had soy sauce, sesame seed oil. Toasted sesame oil is not always.
Well, I bought one
now.
When we did a dish, and I still have it in there. I haven't used it ever since.
So is there?
Look at your dates.
There's not a whole lot of ingredients. It's very simple. Keep a box of Ziploc bags on hand, and there you go. That's all you gotta do.
So happy.
Fabulous Friday freezer meal.
meals.
Yay! See ya.
Bye, y'all.